Here is an update on the hazels I planted as part of the hedge, kind of. I'm not sure how old they are. They might be 2 years old or 3 years old since I planted them in the ground here. But those are 4 years old from seed. I mean, they're all 4 years old, but some developed better than others because they were in there from boxes. However, these were really small when I put them in here, these 3 at the front, and they've developed better than those ones in a way. They're a bit more bushy at the base, but I mean, they've all developed well, kind of being here in the shade. So yeah, someone asked me in the comments on my previous videos how the hazel planting is doing on this side of the garden, so here they are. I haven't tended to this part of the garden much lately, so as you can see the grass is very large here. I focused mainly on the front and back garden. I did weed a bit around here and mulched with the weeds that I removed with the mulch at the base, so they're doing okay. I'm kind of also camouflaging them. That's why I didn't weed everything, because in case deer comes through here, I wanted them to be a bit protected. Mind you, if deer decided to come through munch properly, that wouldn't stop them very much, but they will have some to traverse through the garden to get all the way here. So they've been okay so far. They haven't been munched on. Those are taller because they were taller when I put them in. But yeah, they're doing really nice. Pleased with them. I don't know when we'll get hazelnuts from them, if we'll get any, but it will be nice to have some trees on this side. And here we have some of the golden raspberries struggling, kind of recovering. Here it's a very moist and rocky and soil underneath, I mean ground, so they've been struggling, but this one seems to be recovering here. And I planted another hazel after those ones, another raspberry there, so I'll be doing more mulching, but as I can get a hold of, we're near the coast here, so there's not as many wood chips possibilities unless we grow the trees on our land, which I am doing. I planted willow, but anyway, that's starting to rumble now. This is how the hazel planting is doing. I should have filmed it from the other side, because that's where I filmed the initial video, but it's too grassy in there. I'm not gonna go in at the moment, maybe in the autumn. Yeah, thank you so much for your comments, and if you have any other questions, do let me know. I'll try my best to reply as soon as I can. Take care. This is to give you an idea of how wild I left the grass in here. Just cut the grass in areas where I had to walk through, but we are conquering the garden bit by bit and planting more edible plants and trees and shrubs. This area here will be a project I'll focus on a bit more in the next couple of months, and next year I'll bring more wood chips in here. I want to plant strawberries or star as a ground cover, because that's a beautiful old variety. We can also sell plants for the nursery. You can see how the willow is doing, planted from cuttings. It's very like pencil size cuttings. These two especially are thriving. But yeah, the soil is being enriched here. Got some chamomile in there, some grapes, a mulberry which is kind of struggling, but hopefully it will recover, and some currant bushes. Anyway, lots to be done in the garden. Oh, and on the side of the polytunnel I put wood chips inoculated with Vine-Cap mycelium to keep the grass low, so we don't have to cut it so close to the polytunnel, and we'll also get Vine-Cap mushrooms to cook and eat. So 2 benefits. And here we have the main small blueberry strawberry orchard, the main focus for this year. I've been picking strawberries since the end of June. We're at the end of July now. Tomorrow is going to be 1st of August. So I've been picking Ostara strawberries for more than a month, and also Malvina for about 2 weeks maybe. Malvina is shortly seasoned but makes massive strawberries, very firm and quite delicious. And the Ostara are small or medium sized, but they're supposed to give us strawberries until November. I'm probably gonna move some in the polytunnel, in which I also moved a peach tree in a pot recently. You can see I make use of wood chips a lot here in our back to Eden garden, kind of, but we need a lot